Hi there, it's May 21st, and let's look at Proverbs 21. Okay. This is the 9th time we've read this. Let's see if we can get something else out of it this time, right? A king's heart is like channeled water in the Lord's hand. He directs it wherever he chooses. Right? Meet a king like that, huh? Verse 2, all a person's ways seem right to him, but the Lord weighs hearts. Right? The Lord weighs the heart to see. 3, doing what is righteous and just is more acceptable than sacrifice. Okay? Giving to the Lord, sacrificing, but not doing the right thing won't work. Okay? Just won't work. We'll come back to that. 4, the lamp that guides the wicked, haughty eyes, and an arrogant heart is sin. Sin is the lamp that guides the wicked. Haughty eyes and an arrogant heart. That's basically thinking you're better than everybody else. You're not. The plans of the diligent certainly lead to profit, but anyone who is reckless certainly becomes poor. Like that. Diligent. I'll highlight diligent. That's sticking to it no matter what. Okay. 6, making a fortune through a lying tongue is a vanishing mist, a pursuit of death. Well, they got all kinds of notes on that one, huh? Like snare, seeking, breath blown away. Right. They call these ill-gotten gains, right? The pursuit of death. 7, the violence of the wicked sweeps them away because they refuse to act justly. We're all hoping for that, huh? 8, the guilty one's conduct is crooked, but the behavior of the innocent is upright. Get that? The guilty one's conduct is crooked because you tell a lie and you have to keep telling more lies to cover up the lies that you told before, hoping that you won't contradict your own speech somewhere, but you usually do. Right. 9, better to live on the corner of the roof than to share a house with a nagging wife. Well, and sometimes I wonder where Solomon got all these proverbs from. 10, a wicked person desires evil. He has no consideration for his neighbor. Right. Wicked people. 11, when a mocker is punished, the experienced become wiser. When one teaches a wise man, he acquires knowledge. Right? Now, when stupid people get punished for doing stupid things, experienced people become wiser. They go, well, I'm not going to do that. Look what happened to him. Right? 12, the righteous one. What is this? Righteous one, capital, or righteous one, uncapital. Considers the house of the wicked. He brings the wicked to ruin. Now let's have a look over here. I have my parallel Bible over here. And this is verse 12 we're looking up. The righteous one says that in NLT. Righteous one. Righteous one. Let's see, the King James Version says the righteous man wisely considereth the house of the wicked, but God overthroweth the wicked. In the New King James it says the righteous God wisely considers the house of the wicked. Interesting. I'm wondering who the righteous one is. Let's look on the New American Standard. One of the better word for word translations. A righteous one, or a righteous one capitalized. Well, nobody seems to agree on that, right? But it's capitalized. And we could say that God considers the house of the wicked and brings it to ruin, which makes sense, right? It's interesting that that's capitalized. The one who shuts his ears to the cry of the poor will himself also call out and not be answered. Right? You don't help out people that are down. When you're down, nobody's going to come to rescue you. Right? A secret gift soothes anger, and a covert bribe fierce rage. Right? Now this goes on everywhere. Most governments in the world are run by bribes, extortion. 15. Justice executed is a joy to the righteous, but a terror to evildoers. Right? Talking about real justice, not the decisions of judges who are bought and paid for by one or the other side, right? 16. The person who strays from the way of prudence will come to rest in the assembly of the departed spirits. Prudence. Shall we look that up? We haven't looked anything up for a while. Prudence. Prudence is the ability to govern and discipline oneself by the use of reason. It is classically considered to be a virtue, and in particular one of the 4 cardinal virtues. Prudentia is an allegorical female personification of the virtue whose attributes are a mirror and a snake, one who is frequently depicted as a pair with Justita, the Roman goddess of justice. Weird. Let's see, the Cambridge Dictionary. Prudence is a state of being careful and avoiding risks in decisions and actions. Right. The dictionary. Prudence is the quality or fact of being wise and cautious in practical affairs. Being able to govern yourself in wise in daily affairs and everything, right? Doing the right thing. And if you stray from doing the right thing, it's not going to end well for you. I have to highlight that just because we looked it up. Let's we looked it up, so we're going to just take this. What are you doing? I didn't do that. Okay, now it. Behavior that is careful and avoids risks. I just wanted to copy it so I could make a note. Paste it in here. Okay, there you go. So, we looked up prudence. Behavior that is careful and avoids risks, right? Be careful, right? Okay. 17. The one who loves pleasure will become poor. Whoever loves wine and oil will not get rich. Right? Got that? People that get rich suddenly buy all these pleasures and luxuries, and then they're poor because they're not prudent. 18, the wicked are a ransom for the righteous, and the treacherous for the upright. The wicked are a ransom for the righteous, and the treacherous in place of the upright. What does that say over here? What is this? 18. It says in the New Living Translation, sometimes the wicked are punished to save the godly, and the treacherous for the upright. Sometimes the wicked are punished to save the godly. Interesting. I kind of trip over that every month because it's 19. Better to live in a wilderness than with a nagging and hot-tempered wife. There he goes again, right? Oh. 20. Precious treasure and oil are in the dwelling of a wise person, but a fool consumes them. Right. Means it's store up for a rainy day, right? We should be storing up now. If you're not, you should be storing up things that you need in an emergency. Yeah. 21, the one who pursues righteousness and faithful love will find life, righteousness, and honor. Righteousness and faithful love. Yeah. 22, a wise person went up against a city of warriors and brought down its secure fortress. Wisdom is stronger than anything else. Got that? 23, the one who guards his mouth and tongue keeps himself out of trouble. There you go. Keep your mouth shut. Okay? That will get you out of trouble. Keep you out of trouble. Just keep your mouth shut. 24, the arrogant and proud person named mocker acts with excessive arrogance. That. 25, a slacker's craving will kill him because his hands refuse to work. Right. A lot of lazy people that'll die because they just don't want to do anything. Okay. He is filled with craving all day long, but the righteous give and don't hold back. Now, do you think that goes together? Let's read them together. The slacker's craving will kill him because his hands refuse to work. He is filled with craving all day long, but the righteous give and don't hold back. Interesting. Huh. 27, the sacrifice of a wicked person is detestable. How much more so when he brings it with ulterior motives. Okay. A lot of philanthropists fall into this category. Okay. They're giving publicly, and look how nice I am, and sharing this up, but they have an ulterior motive, and it's evil. Okay. I mean, somebody will pop into your head, different people for different people. It's usually very rich people that want something ulterior, you know. I mean, you know, names like Soros and Klaus Schwab and other people jump into your head. Right. 28, a lying witness will perish, but the one who listens will speak successfully. Listens, you got that? Listens. All right, let's make that a different color. It won't let me change the color or even get rid of it. Wow. A lying witness will perish, but the one who listens will speak successfully. Listen. It's very important to keep your mouth shut and just listen sometimes. Yeah. A wicked person puts on a bold face, but the upright one considers his way. Right? Fake people. 30, no wisdom, no understanding, and no counsel will prevail against the Lord. Okay? You're going against the Lord, doesn't matter how smart you are, you won't prevail. Okay? God always wins. A horse was prepared for the day of battle, but victory comes from the Lord. Right? Victory comes from the Lord. So, there you have it. Proverbs 21. See what we highlighted? Not a whole lot in here. Highlighted too. All a person's ways seem right to him, but the Lord weighs the hearts. Okay? The Lord weighs hearts. Highlighted 3. Doing what is righteous and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Sacrifice meaning money and gifts and time and just, if you want to sin all week and then think you can buy your way out of it with a big tithe or something, doing what's right is more acceptable than that. Okay? Highlighted part of 4. The lamp that guides the wicked, haughty eyes, and arrogant heart is sin. Sin, right? Sin is the lamp that guides the wicked, and it has haughty eyes and an arrogant heart. We all know somebody like that, huh? And the plans of the diligent certainly lead to profit, but anyone who is reckless certainly becomes poor. Right? Be diligent. That's a good quality to have. All right? Sticking to it. I have in my management roles later, I have hired people that are slow and diligent over people that are quick and not diligent. Okay, somebody that will, if you put them on a job, they will stick to that job until that job is finished. Okay, no matter what it is. You know, kind of like that tortoise and the hare. The tortoise was diligent, the hare was not. 6. Making a fortune through a lying tongue is a vanishing mist, a pursuit of death. Right? Ill-gotten gains never last. Okay? And we highlighted 12 because the question is the righteous one in capital. Now, in this version of the Christian Standard Bible, they, in the first version, they capitalized every time God was talked about. They capitalized it, whether it was just saying he or him, and I like that. Okay, in the later version, they took that out, to make it as proper English, not talking about, and not capitalizing God, which I would rather have it capitalized. But this, they capitalized it, when all the other ones, they specifically took it out. So the fact that they capitalized it, and they said the righteous one uncapitalized. Most versions say it's a man, but one version says it's God, but you have to decide that for yourself. Go back to the original Greek. Even the New American Standard says the righteous one. And then it says he in small. It's not capitalized. Okay. Is that capitalized in here? Living 12, righteous one. Knows what is going on there. No, it's not capitalized in there either. So who knows about that, right? He will bring the wicked to ruin. Let me know what you think about that. 14, a secret gift soothes anger, and a covert bribe fierce rage. Okay? That's not a good thing, okay? Some people can be bought off. And 15, we highlighted the word justice. Executed is a joy to the righteous, but a terror to evil doers. Justice is not being done now, okay? Justice is not supposed to involve personal opinions. It's supposed to be what is right. Okay? In America, they should follow the Constitution as it is written and not put in their own right or left-leaning slant on it, because that's not the way it's written. Justice is action. You know what? Let's look it up just for kicks. The word justice. Just behavior or treatment. The quality of being fair and reasonable. The administration of the law or authority in maintaining this. A tragic miscarriage of justice. There's no real. Quality of fair. From the quality of being fair or impartial to the administration of law. See, being fair and impartial. Justice is what's right, okay? It's just what's right and correct. Yeah, in 16 we looked up the word prudence just because it was fun. Behavior that is careful and avoids risks. Right? It's prudent. Okay, highlighted 21. The one who pursues righteousness and faithful love will find life, righteousness, and honor. Right? Pursue righteousness and faithful love. You get faithful love, the Lord is faithful love. Okay? Highlighted 23. One who guards his mouth and tongue keeps himself out of trouble. Okay, there you go. Pretty simple. Keep yourself out of trouble. If you keep your mouth shut most of the time. All right? That's what guarding your mouth and your tongue is. Keep your mouth shut. Okay. And 27. The sacrifice of a wicked person is detestable. How much more so when he brings it with ulterior motives. Okay? And we talked about that. Lots of that going on. Okay? Philanthropist. Lots of that going on. Okay? And 30. No wisdom, no understanding, and no counsel will prevail against the Lord. Okay? Talk all you want. If you're going against God, you won't prevail. Okay? It's just that simple. So, there you have it. That's Proverbs 21. And I'm going to, just for kicks, I'm going to, let's, come in. There you go. Let's get rid of the notes. New American Standard. I'm just seeing how much I highlighted in it. In past versions. It says because we didn't highlight a lot in it. Maybe. Saves your highlights, see? There's no highlights in there at all. I must not have used this version before because I always highlight something. I always highlight something. NASB. Let's look at the New Living Translation. I can find it in here. There it is. There. Highlighted 3 as usual. And 23. Yep. Keep your mouth shut. So, but there you have it. That's 21 for Tuesday, May 21st. This year's going quick, huh? Sometimes not quick enough and sometimes too quick, depending on what you're looking at. So, there you go. Stay tuned later today. We're still doing Through the Bible in 1 Year. We are on day 142 today. And I can't remember if we're reading Psalms or going back to the story. We can check real quick. Oh, yeah, we're reading Psalms today. More Psalms today. And we're coming to the end of David's life. He's getting very old now, so other things will start happening soon. So, there you go. Give us a like if you think about it. Tell your friends. See you next time.